Okay, let's talk about some good Star Wars for a second. We got a lot of Rise of Skywalker stuff. That movie's a complete disaster. We know it's going to be a disaster. That's coming out in that movie has been hilariously bad. But we can at least enjoy good Star Wars when it comes. And I got to say, The Mandalorian delivered. Now, here's the thing. Guess who directed this chapter? Deborah Chow returns, and this was great. I got to say, she's done the two best chapters out of all seven so far. She did chapter 3, and now she did this one. And this really delivered, I got to say. So we have the return of Cara Dune, who's doing like a barroom brawl. Of course, so let me set up why we need to have her come back. Mandalorian's on his ship. He gets word from Carl Weathers. Hey, we need you to come back. The Imperials have taken over the town. And, if you can come help me take them out, I'll restore your honor. And you'll be in good standing with the guild. Basically, he needs to go back because the only way to get the Empire off his back is to take them out. Because he wants the child to be safe. Baby Yoda, I like saying that better, and that's how I'm going to refer to him. And he needs Baby Yoda to be safe. So he agrees, he goes back, but he knows this could be a trap. So what does he do? He goes and gets Cara Dune. Also, we find out the name of the little guy that said, I have spoken. His name is Quill. He goes back, picks up Quill, who's repaired IG-11, turned him into a waiter, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. He repairs him and makes him pretty much his servant. So remember, there will be spoilers in this, okay? So they meet up with Carl Weathers, and they work out a plan. And they pretty much make their way back to town. What was really cool was they end up getting attacked by, these bird monsters. And Carl Weathers gets injured. Baby Yoda heals him. We get to see him use, I don't know if that's a new force power or what, but it looks like he can use the force to heal. We also got to really see a cool moment with Baby Yoda where he uses force choke on Cara Dune, which was really interesting. So he's like using the force left and right. It really shows you, just how powerful Yoda's species is with the force. And it looks like in the next chapter, we're going to get a lot of answers to maybe some of Baby Yoda's background, which I know some people don't like. I don't think we're getting it too much. Jon Favreau said that we're going to get he's going to keep the mystique there, but we are going to get some answers to his background. So those creatures attack. And, one thing about Baby Yoda that I find is like when there's trouble around, I'm like worried about him. And that's pretty intentional. They put him in there for that reason so that you would worry about him and have emotion and a feeling and attachment. And that's exactly why they put him in this show. And I got to say, it's effective and it worked. So this guy shows up. He's obviously the big bad, the guy that's in charge, the real warlord. He shows up. He's got shadow troopers with him, which was really cool to see. I don't think we've ever seen that outside, maybe in the EU or in comics. So that was really cool to see. I think there might have been something in Rogue One. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. But anyway, he shows up. Really sad scene. He kills Quill. Quill's gone now. That's it for him. And he ends up pretty much becoming the main dude and is like, look, I got you pinned down. He surrounds the place, takes out his own people. These guys show up actually in clean stormtrooper outfits, by the way, compared to before. You know how, all the stormtroopers that were in the town before were all in garbage gear. Well, these ones are in good gear. They're clean and they look like they mean business. He shows up and unfortunately, Quill gets killed. That was really sad. You see Baby Yoda on the ground. He was being pursued by people on speeders. They end up retrieving Baby Yoda, and that's where it ends. Now, we know IG-11 is still inside the ship, and he's probably going to come help. I bet you he just takes out a ton of them. The next chapter, I'm really looking forward to it. Really good cliffhanger. Really good plot, really good execution. This is probably the best chapter yet. I'm really, really excited to see what happens next week. And I got to say, it's really sad that I'm more excited to find out what happens to a guy who barely talks and a little baby than how the entire Skywalker saga ends. Isn't that sad? It's really sad that, they can do characters that barely talk and people care more about them than they do Rey or Poe or Finn. How do they mismanage the movies so terribly, but they manage to just nail the TV series? It's crazy to me because they're doing everything right with this show, but they're doing everything wrong with the movies. And I mean, it's nice that we get some good Star Wars, but how overshadowed is that movie going to be from this show, or how much of a shadow will how terrible that movie be cast itself on this show? I don't know. I just think that it's really, really sad that this isn't how Star Wars was handled from the beginning. That they couldn't just get this right, because they're doing it so well here. So well. But yet they screwed it up so bad where it matters. And I don't think they can recover from it. I hope Obi-Wan can pick it up. And then, of course, we're going to get a season 2 of this, which I'm really excited for. And just seeing 2 chapters from Deborah Chow has me really excited for what she does with Obi-Wan. I think you can get a lot of good stuff right there. But, we'll see. It's really sad to think about how bad they screwed with the movies. And I'm glad that this show's good, though, at least. And I'm happy that we're getting some good Star Wars, but, what can we do? Either way, this was a fantastic chapter. Took my mind off the trash fire that is Rise of Skywalker and really had me happy to be watching something good. I'm really excited to see what happens next week. It's hopefully good. I hear Bryce Howard is coming back. Chapter 4 to me was the weakest of the entire series so far. I hope that she does a good job. You should just let Deborah Chow direct it, because she did such a fantastic job with this. So we'll see. Either way, great chapter. Still love this show. Can't wait to see what happens next week. And hopefully it doesn't take them too long to get season 2 rolling, because this is really, really good stuff. Either way, thanks for watching. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys think about this show. How do you feel about this chapter? How do you feel about Baby Yoda getting captured? How do you feel about what I was saying? Do you care about the characters? I feel like I care about the characters in this show. I really do. I was heartbroken when Quill got killed. It's like, oh no, And when Baby Yoda got kidnapped, I was concerned, Just 7 chapters, and I feel more for these characters than watching Rey Skywalker run around. Or excuse me, Rey Palpatine. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe. Leave me your comments. Make sure you share the video. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.